I fully had something to say and I don't remember what it was. Oh, I was gonna ask, do you know that you can knock off your rear view mirror in your car just by throwing your purse into it? Fun fact, I learned that the hard way. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm Fat Sajak. And I'm a thirsty little bit. Today we've got Bubbly's Strawberry Sunset. It's warm. That's really all you need to know. For whatever reason, I can't get on Alani's PR list, and that hurts my feelings because it's like one of the only PR lists I want to be on. Listen, Alani, I know you only send PR to college students for the most part. But like working a single mom who works 2 jobs, loves her kids, never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter, and my airplane's here. As you have come to expect, we're watching Teen Mom on this here channel today. We are many episodes deep, and today you're getting a twofer. A lot of you have requested another twofer. We did one or 2 of them last season, I don't remember, but we're doing 2 of them this season. In this here video, which you have probably perhaps noticed, maybe not if you're in the premiere, but if you came after the premiere, you've probably noticed that this video is hella long. It's because we are watching episodes 11 and 12, which will bring us to the end of season 2, and then in our next video we will do both parts of the reunion as well. Couple disclaimers. Sound, it's never great. You know, I'm doing my best. I'm working on modulating. It's a process, you know. In the meantime, just remember this content's free and it takes a lot of time and effort to film and edit, even though it seems fairly simple. And it's not like it's hard brain work. It's very time consuming and I'm doing the best I can. 2, these last 4 segments, right? This episode 11 and 12 and then the 2 reunion episodes, I had to film on my television. Like, I literally had to film the video on my television in order to get this for you. Because season 2 has been a bear for me in terms of getting you quality copies. Season 3 is looking a lot better, okay? So, bear with me, okay? There's a bit of a glare in this one because I did have to do it in the daytime. I am not made of curtains, okay? So it's not super obnoxious. It is there. You will notice it at some points. I understand. This is so pathetic for a channel who has more than 4 subscribers. You're getting your content, so shut the hell up. You get what you get here, and I think that's part of its charm. It's part of my channel's charm. That and my swivel chair. And sometimes the universe intervenes and tells me to shut up and get on with it already. So, if you are new here, you probably already left. But if you didn't, we are rewatching Teen Mom together. Currently, we are finishing up season 2 of Teen Mom 2. We'll also be watching, oh gee, the next chapter, Family Reunion, Young and Pregnant, yada yada yada. Same old spiel every time. There are playlists in the description if you need to catch up.
I'm on probation for possession of drug paraphernalia, but if I stay clean for 1 year, the charge won't go on my record. The other condition of my probation is that I can't hang out with any of my friends who have pending drug charges, and that includes Kiefer. So even though we can talk on the phone, I'm really lonely.
You know what might help? If you got out of bed and got a fucking job!
Plus, living with my mom again is already stressing me out. Come on. I just fixed them. Look for them. I don't know. I put them laying down somewhere. They're not in there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shut your goddamn mouth, Janelle.
You shut your goddamn mouth, Jenelle.
Because you know what? I'm the one that what the are you yelling for? They're in your room. Jesus. I'm laying on the chair in your room. Move. What am I yelling for? What would make me happier? She didn't move out.
Well, perhaps one of the requirements for her to move home should have been for her to get a job then. Just spitballing.
Stop talking about me. I can hear you through the baby monitor, you idiot. Yeah, maybe I would give you a thank you if you didn't sit there and yell at me. Yell at you, I told you. You didn't yell at me? Don't get your court papers. They're on the counter right here.
You know, the love between a mother and a daughter is really an irreplaceable. It's just really irreplaceable. Like, you can't replace it.
Mom, we could go bye-bye. Emmy's in a bad mood this morning.
I mean, yeah, girl, we know. I mean, I guess at least Barbara can admit it when she's in a bad mood. Jenelle would just be like, I wasn't even yelling until you started yelling. Anyway, have a good day, babe.
Nothing much. This probation thing sucks. I can't hang out with my friends. I can't smoke. Everything just feels like it's falling apart, and I just don't know how to deal with anything.
Yeah, I know when I can't smoke weed and I can't hang out with my friends because they also smoke weed. I just don't know what to do with myself. It's like I could get my life together, but that sounds really boring. I could take care of my son, but God, that sounds really boring. I'm not high enough to take care of anything. Let's have a staged conversation about it.
I know. This sucks.
Kiefer, I'm like freaking out. I mean, it's like no matter what I do, I can't hang out with you or I'll go to jail. If I smoke pot, I'm gonna go to jail. It's like either way, I go to jail. You know, since we can't even hang out for an entire year, I think we should just end things.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, I still want to try.
Try what? Try what?
I still have that natural urge to just try to make it work.
That's the last thing I want to do is break up. But I mean, right now it's the best choice because I will end up in jail. And not only that, but if I end up in jail, I will not be able to see Jace anymore.
Yeah, not only that. Actually, that should have been the that, not the not only that. Know what I mean? It's okay, that's rhetorical. It's funny because you can tell these kinds of conversations are staged because Jenelle is composed. I don't know if you remember a few episodes back when she went all Usain Bolt on the pavement in them flip-flops, but she doesn't take well to relationships ending, so.
Joe is appealing his child support amount, but the court still hasn't rescheduled his hearing. So for now, he's still paying the full amount. But ever since he came over to see my place and meet Jordan, we've been getting along better.
Weird how that happens, isn't it?
Hey.
Say hi, Mommy.
Hi, Munchkin.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Alright.
How was Isaac this weekend?
He was good. He was crazy like always, but
So how was it meeting Jordan?
it was alright. Happy I got to meet him now that you guys spending so much time together and Isaac's around him. You know, I really want to start coming and doing my visitation on the week. Like I'm supposed to be.
Seems like kind of odd timing for that, Jonathan.
But I know, like, it's just before meeting Jordan, so it's kind of been a little awkward to be here during the week. But got my music video coming up that we're planning to shoot. And shows coming up on a weekend night, so it'd be cool if I, come during the week.
Well, that's
Is that
fine.
okay with you?
Yeah, but it's gonna have to be on, like, our schedule. Wednesdays are probably gonna be best for us.
Sounds good.
Wow, that's weirdly amicable of you, Joe.
Bye.
It's nap time. So Joe said to me that he maybe wants to start using his weekday visit. And I think that we both decided on Wednesdays.
Why does he all of a sudden want to start using it now?
He says that he's recording on the weekends or whatever in the studio and that he doesn't spend all of his time with him on the weekends, so he's gonna use weekday time to see him too.
He's gonna come here? How do you think that's gonna go?
Well, I mean, I think it's gonna be fine.
How do you think it's gonna go, Jordan?
Because when he was over here with all of us, like, it was fine. There was no arguing.
It's also because there was someone else here. It wasn't just two and Isaac. When we met.
What? What did I do?
You nothing.
What?
You made me seem like the third wheel, because like when you were interacting with Isaac, you were like, oh, go give it to Dad, go give it to Joe, go give it to this. And I was just kind of sitting there the whole time.
You were playing with Isaac's toys. She didn't want to interrupt your learning. Also, like, sack up and, like, have a conversation then. Interject. Ask questions. You didn't say a word. Like, and I actually do remember her including you in the conversation, so.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Like, I was never in the situation before.
Wait, I'm not saying that's why I don't want to say
I
anything.
never see Joe and Isaac together, so, like, it was new to me, too.
I just have a bad feeling about the weekday visits.
As you should, my guy. Sometimes our intuition
Adam and I haven't really talked since our breakup, and he hasn't asked to see Aubrey. But I'm still trying to get over him and focus on the rest of my life. Hello? Yellow? Hey. Hi. So what are you up to? I am looking up a class to get you ready for your GED.
I've been looking for like 2 hours now, and all I have found is Sally Beauty's website and myspace.com.
I'm gonna try to help you find the GD info.
Oh, well, thank God. We got two brains working together to find one answer. Takes probably about 5 minutes to find. At the very, very most.
I feel like I'm almost 20. I'm not gonna be a teen anymore.
Yeah.
Like
It's
I just
time to get your group.
you're poop in a group. That's what I'm about to do.
Amen.
Gonna group that poop.
Me too. Me too.
Found it. Offers free GED.
The complete
Thursday.
GED is divided into 5 subtests.
Okay.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do good in. I'm good at language arts and writing. I'm pretty good at that because I know like punctuation. I know how to talk and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good. Knowing how to talk is an important part of getting your GED.
I mean, I
Social
don't talk
studies
like
won't
it.
be hard.
Is that like history?
That's like government.
Okay, no, I'm not good at that.
Oh.
I'm bad at like history stuff and science stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Reading where you read it and then answer questions.
Yeah,
I rock that.
me too.
Math sucks ass.
Yeah.
So I just want to get it done. I'm ready.
Yeah, that's good. You feel so accomplished.
I will feel better because I already feel better because I have a job and I'm paying my bills.
Yeah. It's like being a growed up. Now let's get through these next 3 seasons of you getting your GED. In all seriousness, it is good to see Chelsea feel good about herself and make good strides towards like self-improvement, I guess. Like when you work on yourself and you focus on yourself and you better yourself and you take care of yourself and you take care of the things around you and you take pride in the things around you, it surely does make you feel better about yourself.
Corey and I have been fighting a lot because my parents found a new place for us, and I'm not sure he's gonna move. But this afternoon, Corey said he heard something about me and said he wants to talk.
Now, I want y'all to know 2 things. 1, I sat down last night and I read all of Leah's book in about 2 hours. It was very interesting. I learned a whole lot of shit. I have a whole new respect for Leah. And 2, if you are part of my Patreon / channel memberships or interested in doing so, if what I'm about to propose to you is interesting, would you have interest in a Teen Mom book club? Meaning reading the books written by the teen moms and discussing them. If you're into that, leave me a comment and let me know.
So heard a rumor the other day
What?
that you had sex with Robbie, like, right before wedding. Is it true? What's that mean?
I cheated on you.
Oh my god.
We were just fighting really bad, and you
Was
weren't
fighting?
being affectionate at all.
A week before wedding was fighting real bad? That bad to screw somebody?
No.
I don't understand how you go through with that. Was your ring on your finger? Did you take it off for the night?
Okay. Listen, we're not done with the scene yet. I want you to know that this conversation was staged. So hold on to that for a sec.
Did you not look at it? You not think about it? You not think about me?
Yeah, I did.
And why'd you do it?
Because I was drunk and I didn't even think about it. Like, I
I
didn't...
don't care how drunk you are. There's something in your head called common sense. Just knowing better. What am I supposed to do? Forgive you again?
A reminder, this conversation, I'm not saying these things didn't happen. I'm telling you that this conversation that they're having right now was something they filmed after the fact. That's why Leah's got so many wigs going on.
I don't expect that. Like, I don't want...
What?
I know that I've hurt you and I didn't want to. Like, being married. I didn't know that it could mean this much to me. And, like, if something would happen to it, I don't know what I would do.
That's not really what I expected. I just don't know if I can get past cheating this time.
Just popping in to remind you, this is a staged conversation.
I just don't know if I can risk it again. I've been hurt in the past 3 years more than I have been in, like, my whole life.
I mean, you deserve somebody that's gonna, like, appreciate everything that you do.
I know, and that's what's hard, because I want it to be you. But you won't do it.
I want you to know that I am sorry. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to hurt, because I do love you. Are you still gonna move to the trailer with me?
I really don't know. I need some time to think about it.
I understand.
Now that we're through that staged conversation, that was a staged conversation. Clearly still emotional, clearly still a sore spot, clearly, hard on them as a couple. According to Leah's book, Leah did cheat on Corey before their wedding. She came clean to him before they got married. She came clean to him about it. They worked through it and decided to move forward anyway. So this was after they both agreed to move on and work through it, etc., etc. So this was not happening at this time. This was not just unfolding. This was not something Corey just discovered. This was something that Leah had told Corey about already. In case you were wondering how manipulative and disgusting reality television can actually be, there's another part of Leah's storyline which we'll get to, I think, possibly next season. It's either season 3 or season 4. And there is another storyline in there, which I had already known about, that is not quite correct. That also involved a lot of manipulation. And Dawn, bitch, you're on my list of people I don't care for very much. Good gravy. That woman's a monster.
I'm so stressed out from breaking up with Kiefer and not being able to see my friends. I'm having a hard time staying clean, and even though my mom and I aren't really getting along, I still need someone to talk to.
Hey. Oh, hi. What's going on? Just, dealing with probation.
Why, you having a hard time with it?
Yeah, because if I get upset, I can't turn to my friends because I'm not allowed to hang out with them. And then, me and Kiefer broke up, so now I don't have a boyfriend.
I know that you've been smoking weed lately, and is that getting kind of like a struggle for you?
Yeah, because it's like, I'm always depressed and unhappy now, and weed made me happy.
You know what might also make you happy? Getting a fucking job. Go get a fucking job. Make some money. Like, take care of your kid. Get out on your own. Like, I know, again, I don't want to be like queen of caveats here. I do understand that depression takes away your drive to do these things.
Go for a run. Everything will be fine. Have you tried not being depressed? Hey, you have anxiety? Have you tried not worrying about things?
And that's not what I'm doing. But, I mean, sitting in your bed while your mother takes care of your son, being sad you can't smoke pot or hang around people who do smoke pot. Try something new. Give it a shot. Who knows? You might make new friends who you can hang out with. You might see that you don't have to smoke pot to have a melted to the chair kind of personality. Do life. Go see what else is out there. The world's much bigger than the guy in the green hoodie and the cheap shit you packed into that one hitter,
I know, but you can't use weed as an outlet to make yourself happy. Maybe it's time to seek some professional help and try to make yourself resolve all these things.
Yeah.
I know that it's been a struggle. I can't even imagine having a baby that young. But Jace is taken care of well, and, you're done with Kiefer. But I just want you to get better. I know it's very much a struggle, so let's get you somewhere and get you some help. All right? Yeah.
Yes. These are the right steps.
I'm worried I'm not going to be able to make it through an entire year on probation. So I'm meeting with my lawyer to see what my options are.
Hello.
Hey, good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, Dustin. Good to see you. Get stuck.
All right, take a seat. Okay. How are things going so far with probation?
Well, right now, it's hard for me not to smoke, and all the people that they tell me I can't hang out with, those were the only people I hung out with. So now I have, no friends to hang out with, argue with my mom. Me and Kiefer broke up, so now it's, really hard for me to cope with the world.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm all for the idea of her going to a rehab facility. Even just, any sort of, inpatient or outpatient treatment is something that would benefit Jenelle at this point in her life, right? Getting out of that teenage mindset and into an adult mindset, because that's where she needs to be for her kid, right? She needs to be the adult in the room. She and Barbara both need to be the adults. It's not Barbara's the adult and Jenelle and Jace are the kids. There's just something to getting your life together. Even just Chelsea just said it, right? She's clearly been suffering with, probably some form of literal depression. she's, trapped in the cycle of abuse with Adam. She escapes that. She finds some sort of semblance of self-worth in taking care of herself and everything around her, and, doing what's best for her kids. It's all relative, right? Like, it's not the fix for the situation always, but it is part of it. Like, you do need to be, I'm sure, going to these, like, reunions, being on television and being highly criticized for being the worst mom on the show, for not even having custody of her child, for continuing to act like a fool instead of just taking care of business. I'm sure that whether she realized it or not has taken a toll on her at this point. And I think being able to show up to the reunions and be able to ask and be able to answer Dr. Drew's question of, like, how's Jace doing? With, like, a sincere answer, knowing full well how he's doing, that probably alone would have done her some good. I don't know where I started this ramble, but I'm glad she's going to treatment. Period. Full stop.
Yeah. And it's not going to get any easier for the next 12 months either.
Yeah. So I was thinking, like, is there some kind of program or something that I can go to maybe? Like some type of rehab program?
Okay. One of the options that you do have is to go through what they call inpatient treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So we can try to look into getting you into some sort of inpatient rehabilitation center.
Mm-hmm.
That way it can address some of the issues that you have with regards to dealing with the stress, anxiety.
Do you know anyone that's been to these places?
A lot of my clients go into the inpatient treatment.
And they never come out.
Joe's coming over for his first weekly visit today. And even though Jordan's a little jealous that we'll be spending time together, this is still what's best for Isaac.
Hey! Hey, kid.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright.
Yeah, that felt intimate. When did we start hugging? Time to keep space between us. Make room for the Holy Spirit. Make room for Fanny. Fanny's coming through.
Long time no see.
Look what Mommy has.
How you been?
Been okay. How you been? How's your love life?
My love life?
Yeah.
My love life. I don't worry too much to have a love life. This is my love right here. I gotcha. Are you ready?
Boom!
You gonna be a kickboxer?
Isaac!
Isn't it weird that, like, we play with kids like that? Like, imagine doing that to another adult. Want to play spit on your face? It's just weird. It's just such a weird thing to do. And, like, babies think it's funny. They're the stupid ones.
Oh, you're like Jello.
Oh, he makes my day. I like that I can come over here on a weekday and it's not a problem and it's not awkward and we're not fighting.
One of the things Kale said when she moved out was that she was glad that Joe didn't know where she lived because she didn't want him to feel comfortable coming over in, like, a fit of rage or whatever. But I also think that this comes into play a little bit in terms of him manipulating her into... Let's just keep going real quick.
Can we order pizza?
I can't, I'm busy tonight.
What are you doing? You're gonna go hang out with your groupie?
You're so silly, Are you, like, jealous that other girls want to be with me and stuff?
No.
I can't help it, I have a big heart.
I don't even have a heart.
What?
Like, this is flirting, right? They're flirting with each other. I feel like, I'm not saying Joe didn't want to see Isaac. I'm saying that his need to start using his weekly, like, extra weekday visit came at a very suspicious time.
Are you kidding me? Feel it. It's in there. Just,
No.
just do it. Come on. There's a heart in there. You can feel it beating. Come here, baby. Give me a kiss. Time to say bye to Daddy. Yeah. I love you. I love you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Mwah.
Love you. I mean,
Oh,
I'm so used to saying it to him.
hello.
Yeah.
What a lame excuse.
Oh my god. Sorry, you just need to leave on that note. Say bye. Say bye. That didn't happen.
Gaslighting your son in his toddler years. That sure as fuck did happen. And it was just as awkward from here.
Corey needed some space, so my mom's letting me and the girls stay with her because our new place isn't ready to move into yet.
That's true. That did happen. Also, if you thought that I didn't care that Leah had like pure crude oil all over her face when she was crying, think again. Makeup was a lot different back then. Tears were a lot different back then.
My mom knows we've been having problems because of the trailer, but I haven't told her I cheated. I still really want to work things out with Corey, so I'm not going to give up on us.
Answer your phone.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Corey, will you please call me back? I love you. Bye.
See, like, now all these scenes to me feel so hollow and empty. I mean, it is still something that happened, but I'm like, was this filmed in real time? Was this filmed in real time? And like, I'm not naive. Like, I know how this kind of shit works, you know? I know Leah's got a wig on in a scene or two for a reason. I know. But like,
Right on.
Hey, Bubba. What are you up to?
Oh, nothing.
and like, when you know about how reality TV production works, it's really funny to have like Jeff like sitting there like picking weeds out of his landscaping and like acting surprised like Corey showed up, as if producers did not show up and mic him and stand there and do sound checks and like call action on a scene. What are we doing with reality television?
Whoa.
What's going on? Anything?
I live on a trailer.
Leah bought a trailer.
Yeah, I haven't even seen it.
Why would she do that?
She just did it.
I don't understand.
There's been all kinds of problems in her marriage, and I've tried to look past them and move on and see how everything worked out. But then there's been like trust issues, cheating, and all kinds of stuff.
But the cheating thing, y'all put that to rest before you got married, right? Didn't y'all move past that?
We did until it happened again.
We mean happened again.
It happened again.
She cheated on you again. Before you got married or after?
Before.
Like when you were engaged or before you were
Engaged, because we got engaged shortly after we got back together. It was like we was engaged for a month and a half, and it happened somewhere in between there.
If you really stop and think about it, it's shocking how fast all of that moved.
I can only guess with who.
You know, Robin.
I just can't believe that.
Me neither. She said we was arguing a lot at the time, and he was one person to talk to.
Are you going to try to work things out with her after all this, or?
No.
Corey has just said, not gonna work things out with Leah. Okay? Pay attention, you little weasel.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
I guess file for divorce.
I really don't blame you. I mean, you put up with a lot to try to make your family stay together. You forgave her one time. She begged you to come back. And she did it again. Because what'll happen, if you try to make this work, every time she went down the road to go tanning or wherever she goes to get her nails done, you would always in the back of your mind wonder. And you can't live like that. You can't wonder if she's going down the road to meet somebody else.
I just feel like I know down inside that she is like that, so it's hard.
You don't think you could ever trust her?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure that you're ready to go through with a divorce?
I mean, I guess so. I just didn't really want this to happen. I didn't want the girls to grow up in this split up environment, whatever you call it.
I mean, you still can take care of your daughter, but you don't have to put up with this. If you're going to go through with a divorce, I've been through one, and I can have you call the same attorney I used.
It's nice when fathers and sons can share things. Also, I'm pretty sure he knows you've been through one. That was his mom.
I'm really focusing on getting my GED so I can go to beauty school. And even though Adam's still in the back of my mind, I'm trying not to think about him.
Hi.
Hello, girl. Hi. How are you? I bet you don't want to sit.
What's up, Bubba?
All right, you can run. Yeah, what's going on?
I'm gonna go to this class that helps you study based on where you are for the GED.
Oh, good.
It's just, I'll get it done that way. Instead of trying to do it on my
That's a
own.
good idea, because that was your other goal. Get a job, get the GED.
I think that Chelsea dropped out of school because it was too hard to go to school. So she was going to just do online classes and finish high school. Then that was too hard for her. So she decided to skip that and just try to do the GED. And now she's decided to go to a class to study for the GED. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just it's interesting how things go. It's just interesting, okay? Shut the fuck up.
You can't start to feel like you're growing up. Got your own place.
Yeah, feels good.
Well, good. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
So I got paid so I can give you some money for the rent. I've never written a check before.
What kind of checks did you get? Let me guess. Leopard?
Your first checks. Do you guys ever get checks? You younger ones, you ever get checks? Did you ever get a book of checks? I hate checks. I hated checks then, I hate checks now. I don't have any checks. See how many times you can see the word checks. When you get paid by time from your mom, you got leopard checks. It was always fun picking out new checks though. But then they send you a box full of like 400 books of checks, as if your job is writing checks. Like you're gonna be sitting around all day writing so many fucking checks. Listen, I know there was a time when we wrote checks for like everything. I was alive for that time. But like, I don't think I ever made it through every book of checks before my address changed and it needed to be changed on my checks.
So this is the first check you've ever written?
Yup. Where's a pen? That doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Oh my lord.
I just want a pen. Icky. You?
Yep.
How much?
400. We're gonna run to the bank.
You're gonna look funny with a leopard check.
I never thought I'd get checks from you.
I know, it's weird.
Yeah, well, getting pregnant at 17 is profitable. Oh, you meant the one she just paid you. Right. No tea, no shade. It's just a joke. I know you pull people's teeth out for a living, okay? I get it.
It's been a few days, and I still haven't heard from Corey. I really want to get through this, so I'm hoping he just needs some time.
I've been, like, completely stressed out about life. I, like, wasn't gonna say anything to anybody, but you're my best friend, and you're someone that I can talk to.
And Corey slept with you, too. Oh, that was something I learned.
I, like, cheated on Corey a week before our wedding.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Does he know?
He knows now.
Who was it with?
Robbie,
Wow. He's like always Robbie.
there was a lot of stuff going on prior to the wedding. Corey was being hateful. He was not having sex with me at all. Like, it just made me feel like, really, like, am I really nothing? I just felt like he didn't want me, like, I didn't have anybody. So, you know, Robbie starts talking to me. He's telling me everything I want to hear, and then, what do you know? But that doesn't give me the right to go out here and do something a week before my wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's why, you know, I had such cold feet right before my wedding. Is because I was like, is it going to be like this my whole marriage? I'm scared. So I think I just felt like I needed someone to show me that because I wasn't getting it from him.
You know, and if that's the truth, that sucks because she was expressing that to Corey. You know? I feel like she was, like, trying to express that to everybody around her. And everybody around her was like, it's fine. You're fine. Especially knowing what I know about Dawn now.
How did you tell Corey about it?
He told me that he found out about the Robbie thing.
Really?
So I just told him about it.
Was he pissed off?
Hell yeah, I was pissed off. I had to leave. I had to go to his face. So I've been staying at my mom's house.
Is he still gonna move in with you in the new place?
I really don't know what's gonna happen.
Not because he's indecisive, but because she can't understand him when he speaks. His mouth opens a tiny crack and it goes. And then the hat just starts to, like, reform on his head.
We've been fighting over moving the truck and then now the Robbie thing.
Wedding.
Yeah, I think it was that, like what you did with Robbie. But then again, I can kind of understand.
Now I feel like I hate the person I am. Like, me doing that a week before my wedding is probably, like, the biggest regret of my life.
The biggest regret of my life was when I was in the 4th grade. I did not brush my hair all the way through, and I would get these giant mats underneath my hair because I had really, really thick hair when I was a kid, and I have a really sensitive scalp. And my mom would buy those, like, really soft bristle brushes, which is not what my hair needs. My hair needs, like, the thin, like, rough brushes, and I couldn't get to the bottom of my scalp, and I didn't want to, so I wouldn't. And my mom told me, hey, if you do this again and I have to brush this out again, if this ever happens again, I'm going to give you the worst haircut of your life and you're going to look horrible. And she did. I look like my father. I'm going to take a break and I'm going to come back, and it's going to be later in the day, and maybe I'll be more comfortable. Although I don't know how you get much more comfortable than a fucking t-shirt and a comfortable chair, but who knows? I'll see you after this break from our sponsors. Can you believe there's so much of this video left? Oh, sorry, I came back a completely different person. When I was here the other day filming the first 20 odd minutes of this video, I was like, oh, you know what? I need a break. I can't focus on this. And it's been probably like 4 days. Like, you were supposed to have this video by now. Anyway, let's jump back into this, because for me it's been 4 days, but for you it's been like, I don't know, 30 seconds.
Both my mom and my lawyer think rehab's a good idea, but I'm still not sure. So I'm meeting with my friend Amber, who I haven't seen in a while, to talk things through.
You know, I feel like Amber has the highest tolerance for bullshit of all of Janelle's friends. She really, what is that jewelry?
So what's going on?
Lots been going down.
So I heard.
Yeah,
Not doing so hot.
not good at all. I got arrested. I got put on probation. I can't smoke. I can't hang out with any of the friends I've been hanging out with. And, you know, I dropped Kiefer, and now I have, like, nobody.
Yeah.
So, like, everything's being taken away from me.
I don't know if that's the right verbiage. I don't think anything's being taken away from you. I think you've made a lot of really bad choices, and you need to stop making them. You know?
And it's, like, really overwhelming.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
So we're at trying to figure out what you're going to do now.
Yep. It's really, really hard for me to even cope with not smoking. Some people might think that stopping weed is not a serious thing, but it is. It's like hard, and you need help to do it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, addictions come in all shapes and sizes, right? But also, I think one of the biggest factors and the reason why Jenelle is so addicted to marijuana is the fact that she doesn't do anything else. She doesn't have a job. She's not in school. She's not even taking care of her child. Like, she's just literally rotting. Give her something to do with her hands. Maybe she should get really into pottery. Maybe she should take up woodworking. Has she ever done a dish before? Does she know how to do the electric slide? There are so many options.
So that's why I was sitting there thinking, maybe I should just, like, go somewhere. Like, maybe to, like, a rehab or something.
Yeah.
It's like I want to go to rehab, but then I don't. And it's like, if I don't, how am I going to quit on my own?
What do you look at as being a pro, and what do you look at as being, like, a con about it?
A pro to go in a rehab would be getting help, number one. Number two would help me quit smoking.
Wouldn't that just also be number one? Number one and number two are getting help for quitting smoking.
So when I come home, I'll be clean. And the cons of it would be I'd be locked up in, like, a facility. All my freedom taken away. I'd leave Jace alone with my mom, which isn't a problem, but I mean, I just don't want him to forget about me and get more attached to her.
Oh, have you tried being his mom instead of his big sister? I feel like that works 100% of the time. Every time.
That needs to me. But I think I'm leaning towards going because it's something I need to do for me and Jace.
I think if you feel like it's gotten to the point that you need outside help, that it's a really good decision for you to make.
What is that? What is that, logic? Get the fuck out of here.
Jordan's been working and I've been busy with school, so I haven't had a chance to talk to him about Joe's visit. Which is a good thing, because ever since he came over, I can't seem to get Joe out of my head. And I'm starting to worry about where this is going.
I'm starting to worry about where this is going.
School.
What up, Joe?
What you doing?
Trying to come up with a new song.
Came across somebody who's gonna direct my music video, so.
Well, that's what's up. So, what's up with the child support? You still trying to get that lowered?
Why does Junior look like he's got a man's body and a tiny head? Wow, look at all them liquor bottles on the desk in the room in his parents' house. I bet he's a pussy magnet.
After really thinking about it and all the lawyer fees and all that stuff, it's not even worth it, even if it does try. I'd probably just let it go. I mean, it's money I'll never see, so.
Have you told her?
No.
What do you think she's gonna say when you tell her?
I know she's gonna be, like, happy about it.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be hard to tell. We're gonna have to find out if she can hear you say it first. Mumbles McGee over here. Just open your mouth and enunciate a sentence, brother. I believe in you. I know you can do it because I've seen you in the later seasons where I could very easily hear you. Was it considered lame to open your mouth in 2011? Because I don't remember that being a thing.
I was over at Kale's house on Wednesday. It was alright, man. Isaac seemed happy to have both of us there.
So what did you guys do?
So, yeah, we talked, laughed, you know. It's good to know that, we're getting along, and We can actually put ourselves in that situation.
Yeah, and be civil.
And even be, friends more than civil, and actually be friends. So.
Do you think it's going to be a little more than friends?
I can't really tell right now. Me and Kill always have, some type of feelings of connection there, but...
Yeah, it's honestly, it's like I always say.
She has a boyfriend, and it's good how it is. I see my son all the time. It was a good time being able to visit and hang out with Isaac and her at the same time. And so, next week, this week coming up, we're gonna do it again, and hopefully it goes the same.
And hopefully it goes the same.
It's been a few days, and Corey and us started texting, but we haven't actually talked.
Oh. It's so old looking. I didn't have an iPhone in this era. My first iPhone was a 4 or something. But I did have an iPod that had... It didn't have tech. Why did it have... Oh, because I could access Twitter and stuff like that on there. So I remember that keyboard. I can't believe how archaic that feels. Like, this was something in my adulthood, and it feels very, very old now. I'm very, very old now.
What are you doing? Corey will not answer my calls. Nothing. So he's like ignoring you?
No, Kayla, he's just not talking to me in any capacity. I think the tan's getting to your head, babe.
Mm-hmm. I really don't know what to do. I feel like I can still make everything better. Yeah, but what if he don't let you? Then I guess I can't. Here's what we were saying. I was like, Corey, I want to work this out because I want to keep my family together. And he's like, I was like, we're not dating, we're married. Please stop ignoring me. He's like, nope. Like, he's just being like really short. Like, he won't answer anything. And I said, do you want to be with me or not? I was like, do you even love me? And he said no.
That felt good.
I feel like he's making a rational decision. Like, I feel like all of this is just way too fast. We could have thought about things. We could have went to counseling. We could have seen if we could work it out. Yeah. If he goes and files for divorce, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh my God, he has a freaking lawyer. He's a freaking lawyer, Kayla. Then you're going to have to get one.
Yeah. Maybe just don't get married. Because, honestly, the number one cause of divorce is, in fact, marriage.
What if he's, like, already filed something? If he, like, took my kids, it would just tear me up. I'm going tomorrow morning and getting a lawyer.
I'm obsessed with the way that Leah says the word lawyer. Liar. A liar. That was just like a side note for you.
I have to work tonight.
You mean at your bro? Is Tara working tonight? Is Tara working at your tonight or what?
And I'm meeting with the GED counselor in a few days to talk about the test. It feels good to be focusing on something other than Adam. Alright, I'm heading out.
You know what? Completely unrelated. I decided that the blinds reflection in my recording of this on my television is my new watermark. So get used to it.
Hello?
Are you off Friday?
I don't know.
Back Saturday.
Where are your parents gonna be? Okay. Well, I don't trust you alone with her.
Well, why not? He seems like a real trustworthy guy. He seems like a guy who would remember that his child exists. He seems like a guy who wouldn't leave your daughter in the car when he ran in to go eat at a restaurant.
Not overnight. Hey,
Okay. Is that supposed to be comforting or?
okay, well, I don't know if I trust you alone with her.
Well, it's not really a choice. So,
Well, considering you're calling and asking for permission, it kind of seems like it is. Rat-faced bitch baby and your bullshit. By the way, I did make rat-faced bitch baby bullshit merch that is available in my store. But just remember that shipping times are really long and there's never an obligation to buy merch. I just thought I'd make a funny shirt.
no.
Yeah?
Why do you have to be like a child? Grow up already.
Yeah. Yeah, Chelsea's definitely the one out of the two of you that needs to do the most growing up. Very astute.
So, right when I got off work, Adam called me. His parents are going out of town, and he asked me to see Aubrey.
So what do you think about all that?
I said no.
Not by himself. I just don't trust. What if he like put her bed and had a party? You know, his parents aren't there. He has parties all the time when his parents aren't there. No way.
Has he ever had a party?
Not by himself. And she doesn't. I mean, she always cries when he holds her. You know what I mean?
I don't know if he just wants her because he wants to get back with you.
I don't know if he wants to get back together with me.
I just don't want you to go backwards. You're feeling so good, and I just don't want things to start again.
No one does, Mary. No one does. No one does. Also, she has the quintessential Midwestern mom hair. And good for her.
I've been thinking about Joe a lot since his visit, and I'm pretty confused. I haven't been able to talk to Jordan yet, so I'm hoping my friend Mark will help me figure things out.
Mark! Mark! We miss you, Mark.
What do I hear about Joe and his rapping and whatnot? Somebody like tagged me in a link and I saw it. Hold on.
You think he has flow?
He's doing his thing, you know?
I love you, Mark.
Leave it at that, he's doing his thing, you know what I mean?
Would you go listen to him at the club?
He's doing his thing. No, seriously, like, I guess it's tough having a baby and then trying to do your music. It's tough.
Yeah, but Joe's trying a little now. He came over to see Isaac during the week.
This is recently.
Mm-hmm. But for some reason, I was like, I don't know what it was. Like, I started to, like, think, I thought I had, like, feelings for him again.
I remember when I had feelings.
But, yeah. I don't know if it's because I'm young and I don't really have, like, control over all of my feelings yet.
I mean, well, it's always going to be a connection with you guys. Because that's the father of your baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Always going to be a connection with y'all. Always.
I don't know.
Your feelings change for Jordan?
I don't know. Jordan has done so much for me and Isaac. But it's still, like, the beginning. Like, it's still, like, we're learning about each other. We're, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You ever get your hand stuck in a Pringles jar?
I found out that Corey has a lawyer, and I'm worried he'll try to get custody of our twins. Our new place still isn't ready to move into, and my mom knows we've been having trouble, but I'm...
Boo! Sorry, I learned too much about Dawn.
How's everything going with you? I know you're staying here, and I know a lot of stuff that's going on, but I mean, how are you doing with it all?
Alright, I guess.
What do you mean, you guess?
I just found out last night that he got a lawyer.
How'd you know I got a lawyer?
He told me in a text message. There's one thing that happened a week before my wedding that I'm not proud about. I've been carrying guilt for like ever about it. There was a lot of stuff that happened a week before our wedding. We were fighting like really, really bad. And I just started feeling rejected. He would come home, lay on the bed, and turn the opposite way. And I started feeling like, what about me? Like, do I even exist?
Were you wearing the wig when you said it?
What was it that you did? A week before my wedding, like I hooked up with Robbie or whatever. I know that I shouldn't have done that. I felt awful. Like the person I loved and the person that I wanted to make me feel like that wasn't doing it. And trust me, I didn't want to be with Robbie. I can't stand him.
Now, did you ever do anything on him while you all were
No,
married?
never. Not once. Never.
Why did you go through with your wedding if that happened a week before?
That's a really valid question. And it's almost like Leah was expressing to anyone that would listen that she wasn't sure if she wanted to postpone the wedding or not. Also, according to Leah, in her book, Dawn basically said that she was going to disown Leah if she lost custody of the kids to Corey. So, save it, Dawn.
Because I knew in my heart that that's what I wanted. And even if he wasn't showing me, I knew in my heart that I loved him. And no, I didn't come tell you that because I didn't want you to be disappointed in me either.
Well, I don't agree with what Corey's done, and I don't agree with what you've done. But they don't change who you are to me. And I'm here for you, 100%.
Just everything happened so fast. He already has a lawyer.
If he has a lawyer, then you need to rightfully defend yourself with a lawyer.
I love my kids so much, like I don't want to ever not be with them. I just don't even know what to do.
I think losing the wig is number one, and a waterproof mascara goes a long way.
My lawyer found a treatment center that can admit me in a few days, so I'm going to talk to him about it.
Hey, Janelle.
Hello.
Dustin!
Come on in. You know the routine.
Yep.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So you know that I've been trying to look into coming up with some different ideas of where we can do some inpatient treatment at.
Mm-hmm.
One of the places that I found for you is out in California. They have a scholarship for you in which everything would be covered. I think it's going to be one of the best places you can go to.
That's good, because it's really hard for me not to smoke.
I don't know the culture you grew up in or the time you grew up in because I don't know you. You're a stranger. That said, where I grew up in the Midwest, and at the time I grew up, I am a millennial, we would, like, the people around me and myself would refer to smoking weed as smoking, right? Like, I'm trying not to smoke. Hey, you guys want to go smoke? Like, it has a very specific connotation, right? Nobody's like, I mean, depending on the crowd you hung out with, maybe it would be more so for cigarettes than it would for weed. But if someone were to say, hey, you want to go smoke? Nobody's like, oh, you mean crack? There wasn't that immediate connotation. All that to say, I feel like Jenelle sounds really stupid every time she says that. Like, I'm trying really hard not to smoke. Like, it just makes her sound stupid. Which leads me to wonder, did we all sound stupid? Probably. But right now, we're just going to rag on Jenelle because it feels good.
We've got the judge's permission to go.
In the next couple of days,
You'll be on your way.
I think it's a good idea because I've been having a really hard time here, and so I think if I just leave for a little bit and just focus on myself, then I'll come back refreshed.
With this inpatient treatment, Basically, they're going to address all the issues related to any dependency issues with marijuana. Okay? Initially, it's going to be 30 days, and then it can be longer if need be, but I mean, they're the doctors, they'll be able to figure everything out.
Sounds good to me.
But once you get that done, you're going to be in a much better place. You're still going to have to deal with some of the burdens of these charges, but you'll at least know how to deal with them.
That's right, Dustin. Also, I feel like Jenelle is 100% one of those people who thinks they're going to go to rehab and in 30 days all their problems are going to magically disappear. You know, which isn't the case because, you know, rehab is a jumping off point. It's not a fix-all. You know, it can be amazing. And it should be. It's a very, very powerful tool that she's lucky that she has access to. Likely because of the show.
I haven't seen Adam since he called the other night, and I'm trying not to think about him because today I'm meeting with a GED counselor at a local college. I'm excited I'm actually, like, doing something for this. You know what I mean?
Instead of just talking about it?
Yeah. And even though she's super pregnant, my friend Megan's coming along to watch Aubrey.
Because any opportunity to make Megan's life a little bit harder, I'm gonna jump at the chance.
Hi. I'm talking to someone about the GED case. Okay, you need to go see Jennifer. Alright, should be right back in that office. Okay. You are gonna stay with Megan. Come here. Okay? Thank you, Megan. Thank you.
You know what's interesting? The way, like, Chelsea talked about Megan in, like, seemingly some sort of, like, sensitive code in the reunion where she was talking about how, well, she was lying to herself in the audience about how she and Adam, they're like, we're like parents, and like Megan's like still a teen and all that. For all of that, the easiest person, and I don't mean this as a judgment, like in a judgy way, I mean this like in terms of ease, in terms of not having to explain anything about anything to anyone and comfortability. The easiest person Chelsea hands Aubrey off to, aside from her parents, is Megan. Like, Megan knows Aubrey well enough. Aubrey is comfortable enough with Megan. Like, it rubs me the wrong way that, like, she really went so hard for Adam that she was, like, basically talking down about Megan. When she knows good and damn well Megan is a better dad to Aubrey than Adam ever was or will be. You know what I mean?
You're so cute.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Chelsea. I'm Jennifer.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You want to have a seat? So you are interested in getting your GED?
Yes.
Chelsea, how long has it been since you've been in school?
I probably stopped going a year and a half ago.
Okay. So why are you interested in getting your GED?
Well, I was hoping to find a profession where I could ask really fucking stupid questions.
Well, I had my daughter when I was a senior, and it was just so hard to keep going to school.
I have two options.
Okay.
In the state of South Dakota, you can either enroll in a study program and work towards your GED, or you can just walk in and take the practice tests. If you pass them, you can go ahead and just sign up and take the official test.
Okay.
It's 5 separate sub-tests. You've got writing, social studies, science, literature, and math.
Yeah.
The social studies, science, and the literature are all multiple choice. You read a passage and then you answer questions.
Okay, so I think I'd rather do the practice tests and see how I do.
Sure. On Mondays, you can take the science, the social studies, and the reading.
Okay.
And then on Wednesdays, we do the math and the writing.
And you can do it as many times as you need to?
You can.
Okay.
But if you think it's going to take you more than one time, I would sign up for the study program.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll get you through on the first time.
You know what my favorite part of this meeting is? It could have just been a phone call.
Cute.
She's so goofy.
Do you have any other questions?
To show up on Monday?
Yep. And then show up on Wednesday and do that as many times as you have to until you get them all done.
Alright, I'm gonna get this done. I'm excited. I'm excited and nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Or I'll fucking kill you. Only another 27 seasons till Chelsea gets her GED. All right.
I still haven't been able to tell Jordan about the Joe visit, so I need to fill him in even though I'm a little confused about Joe.
So, how did it go?
Pretty good. He's gonna try to visit every week. Well, how are you feeling about it?
No, not too good about it.
Do you trust me to be here by myself with Joe and Isaac?
Not really, no.
I mean, I applaud his honesty. No, that's it. I just applaud his honesty.
You think that we're gonna like have feelings for each other and like what?
Kind of. Because you've had chemistry in the past. What makes things different now?
I never gave you a reason to not trust me.
Takes me a while to fully trust someone. That's just how I am. Do you worry if he comes over and you guys start hanging out and you're going to develop more feelings like in the past?
Sometimes.
Okay. So if he can feel that coming off of you, and you were just with Mark, and you told him that that was the case, why are you surprised that he's not comfortable with you and Joe being alone in your house together?
Great.
I don't want to be with him.
You don't have to be in a relationship for things to just happen. But I guess that's just me being worried about losing you and Isaac. But can you see where I'm coming from with this? So do you blame me?
Not really.
Okay, so can we cut the bullshit then?
I was supposed to work today, but I had to get my shift covered because I need to find a lawyer.
Right, because there's no other time to find a liar.
Now that Corey has won, I can't risk him trying to get custody of the girls.
Lynn Ranson.
Not a Leo with a face full of tea. Oh no. Caffeine and a mess.
Ransom offices.
Hi, this is Leah, and I was wanting to get a consultation. It's for a divorce in custody.
Okay. I could get you in tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Okay, is that fun?
How many kids do you have?
I have two. They're twins. 16 months.
Okay. And how long have you been married?
6 months.
Okay. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I never really thought about that. But like, I mean, I guess it's not, I mean, having to tell your lawyer like, oh yeah, we've only been married 6 months. That's rough. I mean, no judgment. I'm just saying. I'm not judging. But I could understand feeling like judged for it, if you will.
I'm leaving for rehab early tomorrow, and my mom's being really supportive. I'm not sure what's gonna happen when I get there, but I know it's what I have to do. I'm just not looking forward to leaving Jace. Mama.
Yeah, this is going to be very different from all the other times that you've left Jace. Oh wait, no it's not.
There she is. So you're excited to go to California? Yep. What time you gotta go in the morning? I have to leave the house at 4 o'clock in the morning. I better go to bed at 7. Yeah, that's what time like I'm going to bed. Not 7, but probably 8. Yeah, 8. Oh, let me see those. Thank you. I'm sorry.
You can't have mommy's blunt wrappers, Jace. Not for like another 14 years.
Jace, come on. What? Alright, done. Okay, good. And I'm tired.
Anyways, are you gonna be able to call me or anything? Yeah. Just tell me that you arrived there safe and sound.
And don't fucking call me any other time, because I don't want to fucking hear it, Jenelle.
Okay. I'm tired. Well, I think it's been so much of a build-up, that I think that we're all tired. The day has come and it's time. Time to get your life straightened out. Yeah. It'll just do you a world of good. I hope. Why don't you go, make sure you double check everything and get your stuff ready and go to bed. We gotta get up early in the morning. Okay. All right.
It would be better if she poured the whole glass of wine on Jenelle just for fun. Am I creating conflict where there isn't conflict?
I think that'd be good for you, Jenelle. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good night, Jenelle. We'll all get a good night's sleep.
Yeah. Throw that wine down your gullet and have a good night, Babs.
Okay, are you ready to go night-night? Jace, Mommy's going out to California tomorrow. Mama? Yes.
He's like, who the fuck is that? I don't know, Mama. I know Meme.
Mommy's going on a plane because I'm going to get my life straightened out. Has nothing to do with you. I'm going to California. Yeah, and I will be back soon. Yeah, I'll be back soon. I love you, Jace. Bye-bye.
Bitch, bye. So cute, though. Like I said, I always forget what a cute baby Jace was, because we didn't see as much of him on account of the fact that, like, his big sister's very busy doing things. But, like, he was so precious. Such a precious babe.
I'm taking my first practice test for the GED today, and Aubrey stayed at my mom's last night so I can study.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready to go take my GED practice test right now.
Okay, so did you study last night?
Yeah, I did for a while, but I was so tired.
Okay, listen, a lot of people have a problem with Chelsea's, like, baby talk or whatever. It doesn't bother me generally, but there's, like, certain things she says that makes me want to, like, smash my head into the wall every time she goes, yeah, like, in earnest. Like, when she's not messing around with, like, Aubrey or whatever. When she actually answers questions from other adults, like, yeah, like, I fucking hate it. Ugh, makes me angry. Also, you were tired? I doubt that.
I don't know how I'm gonna do.
Don't worry about it, Lydia. You'll do fine.
How was my baby?
Good, she's playing.
Give her a smooch for me.
I will, and then you'll come get her afterwards.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay, bye. I haven't taken a test in over a year, so I'm getting a little nervous. But at least I'll find out how I did right afterwards.
I failed. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? I'm a plastic bag.
So how'd it go?
I passed.
You what?
Yeah,
You did?
Mom, chill out. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal. That's great.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Mary's very supportive. She's very outwardly offering words of affirmation. And, she's very proud of Chelsea, for taking a practice test and doing well at it. But, like I said, this is the kind of thing where she says these things to Randy, and Randy's like, good. And then Mary's actually excited and proud of her, and she's like, relax, Mom. Just relax. It's not that big of a deal.
That's super. So now
I can take the real writing test as early as Friday.
Okay, that's good. That must feel good.
I guess.
How many is there? Like 5?
There's 5.
1 down, 4 to go.
Yeah, it's kind of wild how she could have had this done in, like, a matter of weeks. Especially because she has free childcare. And a part-time job. Just seems like this could have gotten done a lot faster.
I just want to get it done because it's like beneficial to me and Aubrey. Because I want to go to hair school, so then I can get like a steady job.
Yeah.
And it's something for her to be able to look up to because I finish.
Yeah, I don't know, hun. I get wanting your kids to be proud of you or like wanting to look up to you, but like I don't think the GED is the vehicle for that. Unless like maybe it is. I don't know.
Joe's over visiting Isaac for the second time, and Jordan's at work.
Yay!
I still don't know what to do about Jordan and Joe, so I'm just trying to enjoy our family time together.
You ready to take a bath?
Daddy's gonna hold you while I get the bath ready.
You know, there are so many baths on this goddamn show. I never realized it until I had to watch it and participate in editing out so much.
Let's go! Let's go. Oh.
Humpty Dumpty.
Want me to read it? I need to read it. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
Good job, Joe.
So yeah, I was thinking about the child support appeal, and I decided to just like drop it. It's not worth. It's just not worth the money and the time.
Well, I appreciate it.
It's getting kind of late, baby.
You wanna go night night?
Are you talking to Isaac or Joe?
Give me a kiss. Love you, night night.
Tired? Should I just leave there?
You'll probably stay.
I'm gonna stay. Okay.
Oh shit. You know what time it is. It's fuck o'clock. Well, Jenelle, I seen you at rehab.
I'm flying to California for rehab this morning. So a cab's picking me up really early. It's not going to be easy, but I have to get the help I need.
So you nervous about going? Not really. I'm just looking forward to it, actually. Yeah, get away. Yeah. Well, make the best of it when you go. This has been the longest time I've been away from home.
Is it though? You were in your car for like a hot minute.
I would have missed you, but I won't miss the drama. But get better. All right.
Bye!
There's a good chance that Corey's already filed for divorce, so I'm meeting with a lawyer today.
Hi, I'm Lynn Ranson.
Hi, how are you? If Corey doesn't want to be with me anymore, I need to be sure I get primary custody of the girls.
Okay, let me ask you some questions. It's my understanding that you're here today to talk about a divorce. Okay, have you made your mind up, or do you want some information?
The reason why I'm here is because I think he's already filed for divorce, and I cannot let my kids get taken away.
But
That's why I'm here.
You haven't been served, or
I haven't been
anything.
served.
Okay, who's primarily taking care of the girls?
I take care of them most of the time.
Okay, the way that you'll divide your children's time depends on who has cared for them for the past year or 24 months.
You know, I never trusted this lady. She's never given me a reason not to. She's perfectly fine, but something about her. Maybe it's the interior design of her office.
My daughter has therapy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I do that. I do all of that.
Okay. Tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to take just a minute break, go out and see if he has filed yet.
Okay.
So give me just a second or two,
Okay.
and I'll be right back. If you'll fill that out, I'll go check on that.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Smith first.
If he hasn't filed, you need to. From what you've told me, he has no desire to continue.
He has not filed for a divorce yet. I can get a petition done, okay? So we can go ahead and have that hand delivered, okay? This is your petition for divorce. Irreconcilable differences have arisen between the two of you, which make the marriage unresolvable. This is saying that you be awarded a divorce, and then it says here that you'll have all the time with the children, except what's listed in his section.
When you go in for a consultation and you leave with a petition for divorce, she's a good salesman.
You're sure this is what you want to do?
I mean, I don't know if he doesn't want to be with me, so.
Okay. So I think the key right now is to go ahead and file. You want to be the one who's driving the bus. Otherwise, you're the passenger on the bus.
And if you're a passenger on the bus, then you run the risk of getting hit by another bus when you get T-boned in the intersection of life. And because there's no seatbelts on the bus, you're going to go flying and you're probably going to die. But if you're the driver, you have a seatbelt on, so you're protected if you get hit by the other bus in the intersection because you have a seatbelt on. You understand the metaphor I'm putting in front of you, Leah?
You know, we have to protect you, and that's what we're here to do. You just sign your name there. Okay?
Thank you.
Off to the courthouse they go.
Okay.
They're gonna go. They're going skipping. Like, what an insensitive, like, it's not an insensitive thing to say, but, like, that would have been a better thing to say to someone who was enthusiastically petitioning for divorce.
I feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack or something.
Take deep breaths.
I feel hurt because I have to do it. But he was gonna do it.
When it all comes down to it, you're a mom and you got to take care of your kids.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? You gotta take care of your kids, or your mama will disown you, apparently. Anyway, let's run the outro on this one. Wow. Let's watch another one.
I'm on my way to rehab in California, and I already missed Jace. I'm kind of nervous because I have no idea what's in store for me, but I know this is the best way for me not to violate my probation by smoking weed or seeing Kiefer.
So, I mean, I'm not.
Janelle? Hi, I'm Janelle.
I'm Brett. Welcome
Hello.
to Positive Horizon.
Hello.
Have you ever been to a rehab center?
No, I've never been to any rehab, any psychiatrist. It kind of scares me a little bit because I'm like, I've never felt like this before in my life.
Well, I mean,
Like, I've never been so upset, so anxious, so depressed.
Okay, that's pretty much what we're going to be here to help you with.
Ma'am, I'm your Uber driver. I don't get paid enough for this.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Alright, welcome. Janelle, it's Merle.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Merle. it's Merle. It's not even the fun way you say Meryl. It's Merle.
I'm gonna be checking in everything for you.
Okay.
All right. For your safety and for other residents, we want to make sure that nothing comes in that can harm you or anyone else.
I probably have a blood wrapper in there.
A what?
A blood wrapper.
See, and this is why we search, because you find things, and then these things can be triggers.
Triggers that you knew you were bringing with you to rehab.
All right. Looks like my work here is done.
We do ask to do a urine test, drug screen, so keep going to the restroom.
Thank you.
Three hours later.
Thank you.
What's the verdict?
THC. Thank you.
Yeah, no shit.
Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Welcome
meet you
to
too.
Mount Horizon. Come on, sit down.
I'm the clinical director here, and I'm also going to be your primary therapist. Now that you're here, here's some of the rules that you need to follow. So the first rule is no use of electronic devices, cell phones, computers, etc. for the first 2 weeks. No drug talk, no glamorizing drug use or talking about possibly obtaining drugs. Any of this, these are all reasons that you could be terminated from here immediately.
Maybe I'm oversimplifying, but I feel like someone like Jenelle, who gets very irrational very quickly, would be someone who would very likely be like, I want to leave. I'm going to start openly talking about drugs and get myself thrown out. Is my brain working okay today? I can't tell.
So what are you planning to get out of the program here?
Well, my mom, me and her argue all the time, constantly. And it's always in front of Jace.
I don't know if this is like the editing or this is actually the way that Jenelle just directly answered this question. You're here to help you stay clean so you don't violate your probation. Isn't that the reason you came to rehab? Why can't you just say that? Why do we always have to go the long way around? I want to not fight in front of my child because my mom and I don't get along very well. Also, I'm very addicted to marijuana and would like to stop being addicted to marijuana if I could stop being addicted to marijuana. Like, say something. Why are you in a rehab facility? You're not in a rehab facility because you fight with Barb. You're in a rehab facility because you claim you can't stop smoking marijuana. It's probably the editing.
I'm hoping that we can either get along or I can find ways to cope.
Okay.
And for like 6 years, every time I get upset or depressed, I smoke pot. And now that I'm on probation, I can't smoke pot.
So you want to address your addiction to marijuana too?
Right. I think addressing the addiction to marijuana was the reason put forward for going to a rehab facility. Because if we were just trying to fix the problem with Barb and Jace and that whole scenario at home, we could have just gone to regular therapy for that. Right? This lotion smells weird.
Yes. I mean, it's not really a problem for me, but the only problem with it is I'm not allowed to smoke.
Again, Janelle's mentality is so fantastically immature. To say, like, smoking pot isn't a problem for me. I'm not allowed to do it. Like, that's a wild thing to say. No, I don't suspect it's a problem for you, because not much is a problem for you when you smoke so much pot you've melded into the couch. However, you're not working and making money, you're not in school, and you're not taking care of your child. So instead of doing all of those things, what you are doing is vegetating on your mother's couch high as a fucking kite. So it actually is a problem for you. You just enjoy your problem. And that's the difference. Can someone tell me what the fuck this means? I don't know what sunshine how you naturally essence sunshine. But it tastes good.
Okay, yeah, that's something we'll explore a little bit more. I think the problem with it is that you are self-medicating away your feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a very young woman. You're not learning healthy coping skills to deal with these situations so that you can be a stronger person and lead a healthy life.
Listen, I'll give this lady props for not laughing directly into Janelle's face when she said that smoking pot wasn't a problem for her.
I have my finals coming up and I should be studying. But I can't stop thinking about what happened with Joe when he came to visit Isaac.
So guess what? Joe came over for like a weekday visit to see Isaac the one night, and things went further than they should have.
Is that why you're wearing that super cool headband, or is that just like fashion?
Meaning what? I'm just gonna say they went too far. Really? Really, Joe? I went back to my old ways.
More like back to your old dick.
I have to say, I'm pretty sure this is the most shocking thing you've announced since you were sitting next to me and were like, hey, guess what? I'm pregnant. I think that's the biggest thing since then. I haven't really told Jordan yet. Are you gonna tell Jordan, or? Yeah. When? As soon as I see him.
You walk up to him at work with Sports Authority. Jordan!
I don't know how he's gonna react, what he's gonna say.
I bet he's gonna be really excited. I bet he's gonna thank you, actually.
I think, or if he's gonna like get over it and understand, like, I didn't do it to hurt Jordan. I just like started to like have feelings for Joe again. Like, why do I have to feel like this? It just makes my life so much harder. And I have so many other things I need to focus on. I don't really, like, why do I put myself in these positions? I can't figure it out.
My guess would probably be it would have to stem from a lot of like abandonment issues in your childhood and a desire to find love, whatever that looks like for you.
I gotta go. Okay, good luck. Thanks.
I haven't seen Adam in over a month, and I'm trying to stay focused on getting my GED.
I'm gonna call Adam just to screw everything up.
Since I passed the practice writing test last week, I'm taking the real one today. The GED is broken into 5 tests, and this is just the first one. I'll get the results back in a few days.
Oh, you look like you're about to fall off.
You want to sit on Mommy's lap? So how'd you do?
Good, I think. I don't know.
Well, good. Does it feel good to get that one out of the way? 1 down, and how many to go?
4.
Whoa. Looks like someone's also going to pass the math portion of the GED.
You want down?
Down. What's your next thing after you get these all done? School? Maybe school? Are you anxious to get started?
No, I'm not anxious to get started. I'm anxious to be done.
It's not, gonna be easy. It's gonna be tough because it's pretty much full time. But
You want
it's
up?
worth it. Or it will be worth it. I know. What an accomplishment. It'll feel good when you get it done.
I don't want to leave my little booger. I just love her. This is my best friend right here. I don't have friends. This is my friend. And she doesn't even like me.
So what's the plan for today then? I want to go to the car show with me later.
Why are you going to that? You're trying to find a man?
Yeah, I am.
Oh my god, I called it out just like that.
I love that. Love that for you, Mary. You go to that car show, Mama.
God, what? We can walk around downtown and get to dinner or something.
Oh my god. I bet Adam's going to be there.
I'm sure he will be.
Hey, why are you saying it like that, though? Because that would have been my cue as a parent to have been like, oh yeah, you're probably right. Let's go do something else. Or you don't have to come with if you don't want to. Rather than putting Chelsea in the precarious situation where she has to come face to face with the ex-boyfriend that she can't let go of. I don't know. Anything else could have been a good idea.
Since I filed for divorce, My lawyer told me not to have any contact with Corey. So because the girls and I have been staying at my mom's until my new house is ready, I haven't seen or talked to him in over a week.
So guess what I was reading in the paper? Leah filed for divorce.
You did?
Yeah.
You read that in the paper? That's fucking weird.
So what are you gonna do?
Get divorced, I guess.
But just when you're going through this whole process of the divorce and stuff,
Yeah.
just keep in mind that she is your daughter's mother.
Mm-hmm.
So are you getting used to being all by yourself up there?
Yeah. I really miss the girls. I haven't seen them. Feels like forever.
It's been over a week since you saw them. I mean, it's kind of awkward. You walk past the girls' room and, they're never in there.
Yeah.
What is this? The episode where everybody's parents, like, rub salt in their wounds? Like, what the hell?
I just kind of am, like, still in shock over everything. I didn't know that, like, being married and divorced in 6 months. Because I thought that when we made that vow, like, everything was put behind us and we, you know what I'm saying? When we made those commitments on our wedding day.
I think that's what, like, he thought and that was what he wanted. I don't think that's really what he wanted. What are you going to do about the trailer you bought?
My mom and Lee are going to go ahead and give me money for it. Like, they're going to loan me the money since I spent all my money, like, on a lawyer. When I do move, you can stay with me if you want. Corey just asked if he could get the girls this weekend.
And I said, no, bitch. My lawyer said not to talk to you.
Our lawyer told me not to let them go anywhere until his lawyer contacts her. Like, I don't want to have to go through all this lawyer stuff, but it's pretty much like something I have to. Like, he went to a lawyer, so do I.
It's like the old saying, liar for lawyer. Lawyer. I don't know, I love it.
It's still my first day in rehab, and I'm gonna meet with the resident psychiatrist for my intake evaluation.
Hi, Jenelle.
Hello.
I'm Dr. Mohammed, and I'm doctor at Malibu Horizon.
Okay.
What is your drug of choice?
Marijuana.
So overall, you would say that you're happy or you're depressed?
I would say depressed. Just my, like, one thing piles on top of another, and then I'm just like, and then I start crying, then I start panicking. Instead of dealing with the problems, I just ignore it and smoke, so then I'm happy again.
So you're willing to completely stop marijuana?
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy the way all these doctors sort of look at her like, so it's weed that's the problem? Jenelle is always trying to speak the solution into existence, or like the problem even into existence. So like she'll have it figured out so that it's not as severe as she thinks it could be. You know what I'm saying? Like she's saying like, oh, I already know that I cover up my problems by smoking a bunch of weed. You know how they say like sociopaths, they give you like the answer that they know you want to hear even though it's not the real answer? It has like that kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling Jenelle a sociopath. I'm just saying if the feathers fit.
How about family psychiatric history?
My brother, he has bipolar schizophrenia. So.
Let me ask you some of the things there. I just wanted to, if you can come a little bit close here. Since you said you're depressed.
Yeah.
And you have strong family history of bipolar disorder, I'm just trying to rule out that if you're bipolar or not.
Okay.
Right, well, you're the doctor. You tell me.
Has there been a period of time where you were not your usual self and you were so irritable that you shouted at people or started BS?
Yeah, I mean, who among us is not?
You did things that were unusual for you or other people that felt were excessive, foolish, or risky? Yes.
Yeah, but like, who hasn't?
that's good enough. Well, it seems like there's a pattern there. You are okay, and then you get very, very depressed. Maybe we have to just observe it a little bit more, and we'll be able to tell you that you have bipolar or not.
Cool.
But at this time, it looks like that there's a possibility that you have this. Since you'll be completely stopping using marijuana, right? You'll have some symptoms of anxiety. So you have to treat your anxiety with medication, right? Would you be open to take something like that?
Yeah.
Janelle's super open to taking medication, brother. You can't really tell through those small frames, but her eyes lit up when you said that.
Even though I'm worried I might run into Adam, I needed to get out of the house, so I decided to go to the car show with my mom. She's already made a new friend, and it's nice to be out having fun with Aubrey.
Whoa! Aubrey, should we get a car like that? Yeah. We'll be getting some dudes in there.
Speaking of dudes. And that has to be like exceptionally embarrassing because you have a film crew with you. So it's not like you saw him and he's not gonna see you. Like everybody's gonna see you. You're walking through your small South Dakota town with a camera crew. You know. I love the holidays.
I'm gonna puke.
Adam's here.
I just wanna go home. I feel like crying.
Was he with anybody?
No idea. I'm gonna walk.
Yeah, I'm usually like team Mary in most scenarios here. But the best thing Mary could have and should have done is said, okay, let's leave. We don't have to stay. Or take my car and come back and get me later. Something. Let her leave. Like, let her get out of there. You know? You want her so badly to be distancing herself from Adam and healing and moving on and like, she's not ready to be in the same vicinity as he is right now. So like, let her get out of there. Go to Cherry Berry. Cheesy potatoes, bitch.
Here. Let's sit here. Do you want this little thing?
So what's going on?
Nothing.
How are you feeling? Like, were you just feeling sad or something?
I don't know.
I feel like this is such an I don't know. I've had a lot of perspective changes on a show that I've seen like a bajillion times, watching this very closely with y'all. This is one of those scenarios where I'm like, Mary, what the f*** is wrong with you? Where are your maternal instincts, mama? Like, she is clearly doesn't feel happy. She's upset. This made her feel bad. Like, have you never been through a breakup? Like, it takes a while before it doesn't hurt anymore. And even if your ex is a rotting bowl of chicken salad like Adam, like, you know, she's still entitled to feel hurt and she feels like shit. Like, come on, Mary. I expected more out of you than this.
I hate him. I can't see him and not be sad.
Well, I know it's hard. You know, I don't know what to tell you. It's just something you gotta. Eventually, it'll not be so hard, but right now it is.
Yeah, well, it could have been less hard if you maybe like didn't go to the car show. You know, maybe you went there by yourself, and Chelsea could have gone home and watched Tears of the Sun on her couch.
I'm trying my best to stay focused on school, but Jordan's coming over tonight, and I'm nervous to tell him what happened with Joe.
When there is not enough RAM installed in your system, the system becomes memory bound. True or false? Yes, that is correct. True.
It's nice to see mothers and sons working together.
What up, John?
Getting that running.
Yep, it works now.
Wow, look at Junior working on his vehicle. Good for him.
So, how'd the visitation go last night? I noticed you ain't get home till late. Yeah, it was cool, and we got Isaac to sleep, and kind of stayed a little longer than I expected, and we ended up having sex in the shower.
Wow. Those sure were details that no one needed. Now I've got a visual and everything. Great.
It was kind of cool, having the family together. Just being the three of us together and with Isaac.
Listen, I know I'm not one to talk. I'm not one to talk because you can see the reflections in my recording here. It's fine. You know what I mean? Like sometimes things are not perfect, okay? Things are not perfect. Change the battery in your fucking smoke detector. Do it. And how was production not like, does anyone have a AA real quick so we could change the fucking smoke detector? Can we maybe like pull it out of the wall while we film? Or is this the nice soundtrack of this particular scene?
I still haven't talked to Corey, and I don't want to keep the girls from him. But I'm waiting for my lawyer to tell me when he can see them.
Wait, why did you just say lawyer normally? And not normally, but like without your accent. You're not going to see a lawyer. You're going to see a liar. Get it together, Leah. Jeez.
So what's your moving plans? What's up with that?
I guess I'm just still going to go ahead with getting the trailer, and I guess Kayla's going to live with me because
Help you with
I
the
know she'll
girls?
help me out with the girls if I need it. Plus, it gives me a little bit of company because I'm not going to be used to living like all by myself in the house. Right now, I'm just emotionally hurt and physically drained. And I mean, Corey hasn't even got to see the girls at all, but that's because my lawyer told me to wait. So I'm like, what do I do? Do I take my kids up there?
No, you should wait for your lawyer to decide this is what's best. She is there to defend you. She knows the laws. She knows what's right. She knows what's wrong.
Oh. What's that?
This is pictures I got in today in the mail. They're pictures of your wedding.
Would you want to look at them now? Or did you want to wait until the divorce is final? I wouldn't want to be insensitive.
I didn't know if you'd want to see them or not. So.
Well, thank God we pulled that out. Because it would have been really hard for Dawn to just say, oh, this is nothing, no worries, and like put it away. You know? That doesn't make for good TV.
Lego. It was really hard seeing Adam last night at the car show, but I'm putting him out of my mind so I can enjoy my day off from work with Aubrey. I think this is my GED results. Mommy's nervous right now. Oh. 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 Below is your GED scores for the test that you took. Your individual test must have a score of at least 450. I got a 560.
All right, just another 44 seasons to go before the GED's acquired. Someone call Tara.
Say yay! Say yay! Yay! Say yay! Mommy's happy. You pound it? Pound it. Pound it. Please.
No, Mother, I'm not playing your foolish games in your short shorts and your tall Ugg boots. Really, if you need any sort of like guidepost for the style of 2011, you may just look directly at Chelsea Huska and you'll see it.
Should we call Papa? Hi.
Hi.
So I got my GED results back.
Yeah. Mom?
No? You have to have a 450 pass, and I got a 560.
See, there you go. You can do it.
Yay! Alright, well, I just want to let you know.
Well, I'll let you do it.
Thanks. I'll talk to you later.
Alright.
Bye! Bye. Look at the turtle. You want to play on the turtle? Here, look it. Mommy passed her GED test.
Good job. Now get the rest of them done. My God, woman.
Good morning, Jenelle. I've been in rehab for a few days now, and I'm taking medication to help with my anxiety.
Good morning. There's that.
But I feel really isolated because I can't use my phone or the internet for the first 2 weeks.
I don't know. That sounds pretty peaceful. Unless your voices sound like my voices, in which case, help.
So tell me how you've been doing settling into the program.
I've been really bored to where, like, I'm starting to get depressed.
Okay. We'll definitely address the boredom problem.
You're going to work in the factory, Miss Evans. You need something to do? I'll give you something to do.
If you were to describe yourself using 3 words, what would they be?
Dramatic, much more classier. What was the question?
Impulsive.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
And angry.
What would you like to be like? If you were 3 things that you could possibly have as part of your personality, what 3 things would they be?
Happy.
Mm-hmm.
More caring. And probably affectionate.
Now, really quick, Jenelle. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
Affectionate. Okay, that's good. That gives us something to work on. Right now, you said you've had some cravings since I last saw you. Cravings are very normal, especially in early recovery. Are you having a little bit of a craving right now?
Yeah.
I thought so. So is your mind like what? Where are you? Tell me right now where you are.
I'm just really upset because I don't have anything to do. I'm so bored. I can't smoke. I can't do nothing.
You know, someone really should let Jenelle know that there are more things to do in life than smoke weed. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy an edible as much as the next guy, but like, how do you fill your time with only being high? Like, this is how she describes her missing weed all the time. Like, even she did it before. Like, I'm bored. I can't smoke. I'm so bored. Like, what fun are you filling with your marijuana?
I'm sorry, it's not going to be easy at the beginning. I wish I could make it easier for you. And it will get better. It really will. Okay? Try and trust.
Well, it's just that I smoke marijuana every single day for 6 years of my life, and now I have to completely stop.
Much like Kiefer, she is crying harder and longer and more persistently than she ever has about her fucking child!
Even though everything with the divorce is really hard, I'm going to look at the trailer my parents are helping me buy.
It's really not that bad at all.
No, it's really not.
Not for $3,000.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sad Corey couldn't, like, be involved with all this. You know what I'm saying? And you did it all by yourself. Yeah.
Okay, but you didn't, though, because your mom and Lee bought it, but I get what you mean, I guess.
Hello.
Hi, may I please speak with Leah?
This is Leah.
Hi, Leah. I'm calling to let you know that we spoke with Corey's lawyer and we were able to come to an agreement.
Okay.
Then Corey will just keep them overnight, and you'll be able to pick them up at his house at 7 p.m. on Saturday evening.
Okay.
When you pick up the girl, that's when you can go ahead and take your belongings from the house.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
I mean, at least you get your shit back. Man, this has got me feeling like a plastic bag.
Alright, I think the girls are hungry. Let's put them on their chairs. Oh. Yum yum. It's gonna suck not being able to.
Whoa. When did Kayla become the Long Island medium?
Deal with that. I'm sure they'll be alright. It's only a day, so. Yeah. It's just weird, like, you know, having lawyers telling us, you know, when I need to pick them up and what time, like.
Yeah, well, that's what you pay them good money for, Leah.
Wonder when it's going to be time to take my rings off. What are you going to do with them? I just keep the one on that says Allie and Leah because that's who I'll be married to the rest of my life. They can't leave me. I didn't know it said that. Yeah. Okay. On the inside, Corey's will been great too. Like that and these two little rings, you know. I'll take them off on the table because I don't want to take them off right now.
I understand, Leah. I understand. But I want Kale to spill the tea directly on Jordan's lap.
Jordan's coming over soon, and I have to be honest and tell him about hooking up with Joe. But I'm scared how he'll react.
I gotta say, as vehemently, as much as I am against cheating as a practice in a mutually agreed upon monogamous situation, I do admire Kale for having the wherewithal to tell Jordan this. Is it because they made the choice to announce that they were about to go in the shower on TV? Is it because Joe already talked about fucking in the shower on TV? Or is it a decent moral compass? You be the judge.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So how was the weekday visitation going with him coming over during the week?
Things went a little further than they should have.
What do you mean?
Like, he stayed a little bit after we put Isaac to bed.
They fucked Jordan. They're fucking.
I mean, you have to understand that this isn't easy for me either.
No, Kale, you don't get to do that.
Like, I'm always gonna have like this bond with him. So like here I am like thinking that maybe I wanted to work things out with him, and then.
So you want to hurt me in the process?
It's not that I intend to hurt you.
Well, kind of backfired there, didn't it? I don't even want to talk about it. I'm done.
As you should be, Jordan, as you should be.
Oh, I don't care because you don't put yourself in my position. Like, do you even
how does that change cheating on someone?
Oh my God! First of all, I never even said that. I just said it went too far.
So how did it go too far? How did it go too far?
How did it go too far? I'm not making excuses for myself. I know it's not right.
No, you're not making excuses for yourself, but you are blaming him for being upset with you, which is a really weird take. You cheated on him with someone he already expressed concerns that you might cheat on him with. So there's no W's for you on this round, Kale. Sorry.
But guess what came out of it? Good results, huh? I acknowledge.
Cool. You're right. These are phenomenal results.
actually made me laugh. It was a nice parting gift.
Like, your thinking is so up.
Alright, well, I don't know what to tell you.
How about I'm sorry? Like, how are you gonna do something to someone? They express their concern about you doing something. Then you follow through by doubling down and really doing something. And then you're like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, apologize. Like, it's okay to be wrong sometimes, dudes. Like, it's okay to, like, be the one at fault. You know, maybe this relationship couldn't have been fixed, but, like, I don't know what to tell you, or, you know, some sort of other, like, dismissive, passive-aggressive shit is the way to go. I think simply saying, like, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm feeling, like, how come you can tell Mark that you have all these conflicting feelings? And you can tell whatever, what's her nuts, the one that asked the stupid questions, like, you can tell her, like, yeah, I'm having all these conflicting feelings, but when it comes to Jordan, it's, I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't sound like you're having conflicted feelings at all. It sounds like you know exactly where your feelings are, and you're too much of a coward to tell Jordan and let him go. But you're afraid to because you know that Joe is pretty fickle, and there's no guarantee that he wants to, like, settle down and, like, get back together. So you got to keep Jordan on the hook just in case. But you know what? It looks like that backfired on your ass.
You think it's completely okay. Like, you seem like you just don't care.
What do you want me to do?
Make it look like you care at least. But you don't, so.
You're not being understanding.
Like, how can I put myself in that position?
He doesn't even have to put himself in that position. Okay, yeah, you want to empathize with the situation, sure. Put yourself in her shoes. But, like, what is it that you want? Should Jordan be thanking you for this? Or, like, what is the expectation here? Because I don't think I get it. I don't think I understand truly, like, what it is that, like, Kale's aiming for here. Like, what kind of reaction was she expecting him to have? Was she really expecting him to be super understanding? How can you look at this, especially, like, a scenario like this with, like, an ex that you still have to see for, like, the rest of your life, pretty much? If he is already insecure about that, and then you prove him right, how do you think you're going to go back to any sort of, like, comfortability? Because you're going to have to see Joe for forever.
You don't have a bond with a child's mother.
But I'm telling you, everyone else is not with the parents' mother, but they don't go out and cheat on the person they're with now because they have a bond.
You're making the decision to walk out the door, so don't blame me for it.
You made the decision to hop in the shower with Joe and play Mr. Bubbles. So I don't know what the to tell you, ma'am. Making this Jordan's fault is not the move here.
This is a repercussion of the decision you made.
Okay.
Hope you can live with yourself.
Yeah, I'm team troglodyte on this one, because this was shitty behavior on Kale's part. It is shitty reaction on Kale's part. All the way around. Shitty, shitty, shitty. Kalen's shitty.
Since I saw Adam at the car show, it's been hard not to think about him. His parents asked to see Aubrey for the weekend, and I agreed. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Nothing?
I'm gonna come pick up Aubrey instead of Mama.
Why are you coming instead of your mom?
Because I'm in town and it's more convenient for me.
Okay, I guess.
Alright, I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Okay, Chelsea is never allowed to change her hair. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. She doesn't film for the show anymore. But I can't do any more Chelsea blonde. I didn't realize how annoying the Chelsea blonde Hera is. Hera. But it works. The Chelsea blonde Hera is really aggravating to me. It's really fucky with the timeline, and it's bothering me.
Oh, God. Mother.
What?
Adam just called me.
Yeah?
And he is going to pick up Aubrey instead of his mom.
Oh, really?
Yes.
like how that sounds.
Me either.
You've been doing so good. You got a good job. You're taking your GED. You're focusing on gonna start beauty school like you wanted to.
Ever since I like saw him at the car show, my heart's a little
fucking stupid. Like you said yourself, like you don't. I gotten so much more done since Adam's been gone. Like why do we have to regress? Why do we have to go backwards? Can't you just try to not try to get back together? Can't you just try to do like a visitation and get through it and get your feelings through it? Because like every time you do it, it's going to get easier. That was very much rhetorical because no, we're just going to keep doing this.
You just gotta remember what happens every time you get back with him. You don't want to do that again.
okay, Mom. Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah,
He's just picking up our mood. We need to calm down.
All right.
Everyone, calm down.
I know, but I know how that happens. You can't make it work.
Okay, I know. All he's doing is picking her up.
No, just let him pick her up and get him out of your mind.
Okay, I'm gonna get ready.
Okay, you got it, Mom. Heart of steel, nerves of steel. I'm gonna go get pretty for no reason other than
Yep. I've been in rehab for 2 weeks now, and things are getting easier. Today I got my phone and computer back, and there were several text messages and voicemails from Kiefer saying that he misses me and wants to get back together.
yeah, a little preoccupied at the mo. Have you walked into a kitchen and gotten a job yet, Kiefer?
But I texted back that I don't think it's a good idea.
Hello? Yeah, Kiefer, I'm done.
Why don't you let me focus on myself while I'm in here?
That's good listening. You sure heard the things she said and then repeated it.
Alright then. It sucks Kiefer can't understand, then I need space to focus on getting better.
Okay, so what we'll do is we should call your mum now. She's probably waiting for the phone call. 10.
Are they like pranking her? Is that part of like therapy? Is it like exposure therapy? You just prank call your mom if you have mom issues?
Hey. Hi, this is Dr. Mangat. How are you? Good. This is a important day.
They diagnosed me with possibly bipolar.
Yeah, I know. I remember when I got diagnosed with possibly general anxiety disorder, possibly OCD. You know, it's like that whole other level of diagnoses that are not official diagnoses.
I always suspected that maybe you had bipolar, just the way you act.
For sure. That is a really good blanket statement to make about someone's behavior.
We have to kind of stabilize her mood. She's still kind of up there, which means she might be a little bit agitated, prone to getting angry. I just wanted to just kind of ask, Mum, if you could have the ideal relationship with Jenelle, how would your relationship be like?
I would just like her to me and her get along. I'd like her to be more involved with Jay because, you know, he's very, very attached to me.
But that's not what she asked. Like, she asked, what would your relationship with Jenelle look like? Like, I don't know. I think if she's gonna rag on her about being a shitty mom, what she should say is, I would like to have my relationship be that Jenelle is my daughter and Jace is my grandson, so we can have a good mother-daughter relationship. A peaceful and a happy one. Like, why can't these bitches answer questions?
Jenelle, did you want to say something?
I'm just pissed off that she said the comment that, oh, he's very attached to me, like I'm nothing to him.
Well, Mac, tonight, you do tend to be not around when you're you know, in bed. So he probably doesn't know you all that well. He probably knows you the way that, like, you know that one weird aunt, not in, like, the Colleen Ballinger sense, but, like, the one actual weird aunt that you only see, like, every other Christmas, and, like, she comes into town and, like, she's alright, but, like, you know that, like, she, like, chews on her cigarette butts when she's done with them, and she got in a fight with a brick wall at a bar once or something, you know? Just that one with that, like, really weird, like, backstory where you're like, wow, she's tough as hell, but you're also like, she might be kind of crazy, you know? That's how Jace knows you.
Like, because you feel very hurt.
Yeah.
That he maybe prefers your mom to you.
Yeah.
Since she's been born, I've been so...
See, stop right there. You're going right back to the past.
Okay, yeah, there's a difference between, like, lording someone's past over them and, like, the actions or lack thereof of the past informing present day actions. And Jenelle just doesn't want to hear about the things that she's done wrong in her past. So she's like, no, don't bring it to the past. We're in the present. Like, but the present is deeply affected by the past. The reason that Barbara has custody over Jace is because of Janelle's past. And Jenelle has not resolved anything in her past, nor has she made amends for anything in her past, nor has she shown growth from anything in her past. So, like, the past is still relevant. The past is also history, which means the future is a mystery. And now is the present. That's why it's a gift.
Again.
Okay, so let's not escalate. Both of you just back off now. We've already established that this is a sensitive topic for Jenelle. So what I'm just saying, Mom, is just be very careful when it comes to that topic. Okay? I think we're kind of done with our time. Mom, we're going to have to wrap it up now.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye.
See how she's like, it's about me. Always.
But in terms of your insecurities about your son, that's going to be a hot button that you've really got to learn to deal with her. Otherwise, things are going to blow up between you and your mom.
Yeah.
And Jace is going to get stuck in the middle.
Wow. It's almost like this woman is a fortune teller, because that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. And she's very attached to you for some reason.
But she shows it in the wrong way.
Yeah, she does. She attaches to you through the fighting, right?
Yeah.
That's how you guys show love, through the fighting.
And then that's why I leave all the time.
But you, I think, are getting a little better at just staying calm, even though you're really, really angry.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's definitely going to help.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Seems like we're making great strides. Did you hear that? She's getting a little better at staying calm when she's angry. I'm not knocking people for seeking help. I just... Knowing where all of this is going, knowing where Jenelle is now, it's just all, looking back, it all feels so futile.
I haven't seen or talked to Corey in 2 weeks. And today I'm going to my lawyer's to drop off Allie and Aaliyah to his dad, Jeff. It's going to be hard for me not to have the girls for the night, because it's the first time I'll be away from them in a really long time.
Oh, girl, just get you a bottle of Prosecco, and you and Kayla just have pizzas sent to the neighbor's house and go soap some windows or whatever it is kids today do. Also, it just occurred to me that she couldn't go buy herself a bottle of Prosecco because she's not 21 yet.
Who is that? Who is that?
Oh.
What are you doing?
Is that your daddy? She's walking now, so.
What are you doing?
You want to see photo?
You give me that girl. You give me that girl. You give me that baby girl. You give me that baby girl. Where'd you get that pretty coat? You too. What's that baby girl's been doing? What you want, baby? That's your daddy. That's your daddy. You gonna get down?
You got things to do?
Alright, so from tomorrow and stuff.
I mean, I guess we are.
I love you.
Okay, honey.
Woof.
I know hooking up with Joe wasn't fair to Jordan, and now I don't know what to do.
Well, I don't think you have much of a choice. Done backed your beaver into a corner. And she's out of choices now.
I told Jordan about being with Joe, and he packed up all of his stuff and left.
So he how'd you tell him?
Well, I did it in the most thoughtless, heartless, cold, callous manner I possibly could. And then when he reacted poorly, I blamed him for reacting poorly. Was that not correct? Is that not how I should have done it? Was something wrong with that?
I just came out and said it.
And then he just got up and left?
Well, he was quiet at first, and then he got really, really pissed off.
So you haven't talked to him about it since?
I probably will once things cool down. And then I'm just gonna try to help him understand why.
What's with the boos in the background, Kale? What's going on back there?
What happened.
Well, why did what happened happen?
I was confused. I didn't really know what I wanted, and unfortunately it had to go where it went.
Do you think there's a possibility that you guys will get back together?
I mean, after seeing the way he reacted, probably not.
Yeah, and I gotta be completely 100 with you, Kale. I don't blame him. Honestly, the cheating is less offensive than the defensive, deflecting blame and putting it on him. That's shitty.
Because you obviously have to have some type of feeling still for Joe if, things did happen. Looking from the outside, I feel like something had to trigger you even, thinking about it.
I feel really awful about making Jordan feel bad. He didn't deserve that. But I think the situation just proves that although I care about Jordan, I really do care about Joe too.
I don't think you care about either of them. I don't think the situation proves anything. I don't think Kale's a bad person for this. I do think that Kale's working overtime to prove that this actually has made her a better person, which is a really weird way to take accountability.
So, Adam should be here soon. Okay, so I feel I don't know, kind of nervous.
Well, you don't need to
Because
really...
my heart still hurts a little. It's not fully healed. It's
But it will heal.
Like
so
that.
you just gotta keep
It
on.
was like this at first.
Yeah, see?
And now it's like this.
So it's almost.
Yeah. Better not completely undo it right now.
That's why you just keep going.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Come in. Hi.
Hi.
You need to pick up the child.
Aubrey.
Good.
Good.
I'll get her.
I'll get her.
Yeah. It's been a long time since the cameras at least have seen these two interact or seen Adam show up for Aubrey at all. So it's no wonder when the strange man with the rat face comes in and picks her up off the bed, she's probably not super excited about that because he feels like a fucking stranger.
What the hell is her? What's up? What you been doing?
Working.
Well, I need to get going with her. Do you want to catch up? Come over
Where?
to my house and we can talk.
About what?
I don't know. Catch up.
Do you want me to?
Yes. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, I guess I will.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, I'm going.
Are you going bye-bye?
Girl. So, listen, I know we're young. I'm not, but I know they are. I know we're young. I know it's 2011. But that child is not yet 2 and needs to be sitting, facing backwards in the back seat of a vehicle.
What do you think?
About what?
Well, what do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
Are you seeing anybody else?
Are you seeing anybody?
No. What do you think we should be like?
Still friends. Like,
Friends?
I guess.
I'm too old to think this is fun.
It's my last few days in rehab, and things have been going really well.
As you inhale, you're just going to start to feel like you're stretching up a little bit.
My medication seems to be helping with my mood swings and anxiety, so I feel I'm ready to head back home. But I still need to work on my relationship with my mom.
Okay, Jenelle, I just wanted to let you know it all came back negative. So
Cool.
There's no more marijuana in your system, so you're completely clean and clear.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, honey.
Way to go, Jenelle. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Hey, James.
Hi.
Yeah. Do you miss me?
I'm getting myself all better.
No, Jenelle, what he said was, who's that?
We miss you. I miss you guys. You know, when I come back, I want to work on, not fighting as much.
Well, that'll be good.
And I want to take Jace out more.
Well, I think that's a good idea. Now, Janelle, I'm so proud of you that you went to rehab. But, we miss you.
I'll be back soon.
Want to say bye, Jay?
Bye, Jace. Bye.
Every smile from her feels so forced. I'm not trying to be like a bitch, okay? I'm really not. But it does, I feel like everything about her is so forced. Her smile is forced. That high-pitched tone she takes when she talks to Jace, it's the only authentic emotion she has is anger. Even when she cries, it doesn't feel authentic. And maybe this is just me and my perception of it, but it just feels like every time she expresses anything that isn't anger, it doesn't feel legitimate. Also, the fact that this rehab is not right now talking about aftercare, the care that she needs to be taking when she gets home is concerning.
Hello.
Hi, Jenelle. So, are you ready to be discharged?
Yeah, I'm ready to go home.
Good.
Yeah.
So by analyzing your symptoms and everything, can you say that you may have bipolar disorder?
Isn't that your job?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any urge or craving for marijuana or any other drugs or alcohol?
No. When I first came here, I did strongly, but now, each day just got easier. So now I have no cravings.
Right. But here's the thing is that's not going to be a fix because you have been you've been in a facility for 30 days. When you go home, there will be triggers. There will be scenarios. You will have freedom outside of the confines of this particular facility. There is no safety net there. There are no doctors. There are no drug tests every day. The hard part outside of a detox, I would say the hard part is going home and readjusting to life where those things are not being hidden from you anymore, That's why I'm so surprised that there was no real talk of aftercare in terms of her being discharged from rehab.
So the point is that if you are bipolar and you're on medication for bipolar disorder and you relapse and you start using marijuana or alcohol or any other drugs, it will worsen your symptoms of bipolar disorder. And the medication you're taking, they will not be as effective. Okay? I hope that one day I will see that you're a very successful person.
Well, doctor, I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this.
Aaliyah and Allie are at Corey's for the night, and I'm sad and lonely without them.
So I call Robbie, and he came right over.
I'm feeling really nervous today because I have to go to Corey's later to divide our belongings and get the girls back.
How's it going? Yesterday, whenever you had to take the girls up there, how did that make you feel whenever you saw Corey?
I was shaken. I was like freaking out.
Can imagine.
I was thinking to myself, holy crap.
It was just like, oh my god, Corey's here.
Yeah, and it was like, I don't know, it's like, why are we going through this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm so looking forward to going to get the girls though. But I'm really not looking forward to going up there and getting my stuff and seeing Corey. Because I do better if I just don't see him. I mean, even though that, like, all of this has happened, like, it doesn't change the fact of how much he really means to me.
Right, well, especially because a divorce is stemming from their actual irreconcilable differences of he wants a truck and not to move, and she wants a clean, healthy home for her children. I don't know. It's a bummer, man.
Like I've said before, this isn't just dating. It was the marriage that is, like, completely destroyed. Like, this is, like, a marriage that has been, like, hurt. This is a marriage that's led to a divorce. And there's not just us involved, there's 2 kids.
Yeah, that's some heavy shit for, what, 18, 19 years old? Fuck, man.
I still don't know where Adam and I stand. And while it felt good to be together as a family, I'm really confused.
What was it like seeing him again?
It makes my heart hurt a little bit.
Did it?
Oh. When we were, like, riding in the truck together, it just, Mom, I just feel so complete.
It was like a little family or something?
Yes.
I know, but I know that's what you want.
But, like, raise your standards, babe.
Like, I don't know if this is, like, the beginning of us, like, being anything or what. Like, I don't know. You know? Adam's calling me right now. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Nothing?
I'm on my bike. You want to come grab?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be by in a little bit.
Don't you have their daughter? Like, shouldn't you be? Isn't this your night with f***ing Aubrey? What are you doing? I'm confused.
Hey.
Okay, bye.
What? Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
No.
Mother, stop it. That's bull.
Okay, that's kind of slipping.
I'm gonna go on a ride with a friend.
Well, so he's coming over right now to pick you up?
Are you judging?
Well,
Mom,
really
you can't judge.
Okay, but I can. Someone should have done that to you a long time ago.
You get just where you're just about all the way over him and then you suck back in. Sometimes
And I'm like,
you gotta just get off that merry-go-round.
Mom, I'm not on it right now.
Alright, well.
There are good times. There was great times.
I know, but the good times should be more often than the bad.
Period. If your bad times are more frequent than your good times, you might be in a bad relationship. Also, I don't know why I just said that like Trisha Takanawa, but that's where we're at.
You know, and in the beginning, everything's good. It's when, you know, the real relationship.
Oh, he's here. He's here.
Okay, well.
I love you. Now you want to hang out with me?
Might as well.
I'm scared. Please go slow.
Well, at least you didn't wear a helmet or anything. All kinds of good choices are being made.
Isaac! After a lot of thinking, I've realized that I want to give my relationship with Joe another chance. So I asked him over to talk.
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Oh, God.
So I wanted to know if we could talk about what happened.
Why?
Jordan and I are kind of done, and I'm thinking about us.
Yeah, it's really been going through my mind too, but I'm not just sitting here trying to settle down. I'm just living my life. I've been moved on from that situation. It's like I was over it a long time ago.
Then why are you fucking Kale in her shower?
Now, I don't have anybody.
Oh, it's almost like you did it to yourself.
And now I want my family back and you don't. So it's kind of like completely like opposite.
It's just bad timing. I told you, I'm not trying to commit to any woman right now. I'm just living my life. I'm not, like I said, I'm not even looking for a girlfriend.
It's almost like this would have been a good conversation to have before. We did this in the shower. I wish I didn't have that detail.
I don't know why you're crying.
Because it pisses me off. Because now I know exactly how you felt when you wanted to be with me and I didn't want to be with you.
You just have to understand, like, times have changed. It's been so long, like.
A year is really not that long.
It's long enough.
For what?
It's long enough for me to have just started, like, getting over it for a few months now. It's like you didn't want to stop to have our family because you wanted to be free and do what you wanted to do. Okay? It's the same thing. So I'm not trying to commit to anyone. I'm not trying to do any of that.
And you know what? I can't fault him for that. That's totally legitimately valid. I mean, again, it still would have been a good conversation to have before we were, like, in the shower and whatnot, but, like, I don't think his reasons are invalid just because they're not what she wants to hear.
I'm leaving rehab today, and I'm a little nervous about staying clean when I get home. But I'm really excited to see Jace. Alright, thank you for taking my bags inside.
Thank you for not taking my super cool hat. Because it's super cool and I like it.
Thank you for everything, Hector.
See you.
Alright, see you later.
Nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you too.
I'd like to know what their conversation was like on the way back. You guys don't have a GoPro in the car, do you?
Doors open like magic. Where is Mommy? Oh my God, look at her with the Hollywood hat. Hi, Janelle. Hello. Jace, look who it is. Take your hat off. You don't know who you are. Jace! What you doing?
If I was away from my child for a whole ass month, my first reaction would not be, hey. I would be squeezing affectionately my children so hard you'd never be able to pull them off of me. Like, there's just never been a maternal bone in Janelle's body.
Look at your hair, so spiky. Oh.
How does it feel to be home? It feels good. We missed you, Janelle. This is the first time you've been away from me. Ever. Yeah, I needed a break, and now I have a clearer head. I am glad that you met, and I'm glad you're on medicine because we were on the road to destruction. But I miss you. I haven't seen you. And Jace, I know miss you because he kept looking at your car.
He kept wondering why the house was so quiet, why there was no one slamming the door. He was very confused by all the peace and harmony in the house.
I told him you were getting medicine, so he kind of knows what that means. Yeah, well... Oh, what are you throwing at me? Don't throw stuff at me, eh?
Poor Jace. He's just still trying to place who that other person in the car is.
I'm on my way to Corey's, and I can't believe we're splitting up all our possessions and going our separate ways. The girls are at his mom's place up the street, and he's going to get them for me as soon as I finish moving my stuff out.
It's gonna be awkward as hell when you guys see each other.
But I think we'll just be like distant with each other. You know what I mean? Like we'll just like build the stuff and go on. Like I'm just mostly excited to go with the girls.
I know, I miss them. Let's just get home and get out.
Lee.
What?
Everything right here, and then I'll look through the rest.
This is my baby stuff.
Alright, tilted up a little bit there.
This is such a weird thing to watch, this sort of consolidation and division of like marital property from these two kids who got married 6 months ago. Does Corey get to keep the hat though?
Are you taking all the toys or are you going to split?
No, I'm gonna split them, of course, but
A lot of the Christmas stuff I bought. Actually, all of it.
Just whatever you want and whatever I need, I'll buy.
Hey, whose dog is that? Is that like the neighborhood dog? Is that the outside dog? It's one of those outside dogs, huh?
you don't really cook, so like, what do you need?
Nothing. A microwave.
God. Corey, what about washer and dryer?
We can put it in disputed items if you want.
Or you can take one and I can take one.
Which one do you want?
Washer?
That's fair. I think they're both being extremely mature and extremely fair right now, considering the circumstances.
Okay.
Corey, who gets the Gatorade? We could divide it up equally. We could cut all the bottles in half.
Which one do you want?
It's whatever. It's whatever you want. If you want the washer, you can have it. I'm not gonna fight over it. By the time we pay to fight over it, buy a new one.
I think we're done. I just went over here. You ready, Lee?
That's not ephemeral. You're not if you're ready.
I'm not, but I'm gonna go.
You're not ready as in not ready, or you think you got more stuff you gotta get?
Not ready. But I'm done.
I stink, but I still love you. Huh?
Yeah, girl, get out of that basement. There's spooky stuff down there.
No one promise you can go sit down in the car.
No, I don't think so.
I do not want this.
You know, here's the thing too, is like, it's sad and it's hard to watch, and I feel like the audience was given this Leah, like, even though Leah did cheat on Corey twice, and, well, she has a long history of just that, the editing of this particular series of episodes has really made you believe that, like, that was the direct result. That was the immediate catalyst for their divorce, when they also had all the other, like, property stuff, and according to Leah, that was the more prominent thing that led to their divorce. They'd already worked through a lot of the cheating aspects before they brought it to light on camera. And, you know, even though Leah is technically, like, our protagonist, if this were, like, a written story, and you do still feel for her, you know, in the back of your mind, you're supposed to be going, but she cheated on Corey. Like, she did this. And I hope all these girls got some free waterproof mascara.
Love you. Okay? I love you.
Come here, baby. Here. It's my girl. Mommy, come here. You know what? Kiss it.
Bye-bye, Leah. Bye, Ellie.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, sis.
Watch out for the outside dog.
Felt the same, and I will not forget. Pictures flooded in my head.
Alright, let's get a shot of Corey sitting in the basically empty house. Okay, let's pull back and get a wide shot. Alright, Corey, look very forlorn. If you could make your hat crooked, that'd be even better. Heavy stuff. And you know what makes heavy stuff a little bit lighter? The outro. Wow, we sure did all that. We have finished the second season of Teen Mom 2. Can you believe it? And it only took forever. Next up is the reunion with a lot less glare. And then we'll be back to like regular looking ass episodes after that. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. When Scream 4 was coming out, which ironically was like, its anniversary was just like the other day. When Scream 4 was coming out, Wes Craven was having like a Scream trivia contest on Twitter. And like whoever answered the fastest, he would send a signed poster to. I won a signed poster. I actually won. And he said someone else was the winner, right? And I was like, no, I got there first. And everybody in the replies was like, no, she got there first. And I was like, see, I got there first. And he was like, okay. And he sent me a signed poster. When this movie was coming out, this was right before Scream 4 came out. And I was like, I made a tweet that said something like, anyone spoils Scream 4, who the killer reveal, or I can't go see, I don't know what the tweet was. I think it was alluding to me not being able to go see the movie right away. And if anyone spoiled who the killers were, I would be really pissed. And someone immediately under my tweet spoiled who the killers were. I waited like a really long time for that movie.
In the arms of